My name is Paden Allen Clancy Fairbanks, and today I want to talk about COVID-19 and how it's affecting the real estate market in Utah. Firstly, how it affects you, secondly, how it affects others, and then lastly, how it's affecting the closing process. And so first things first, you dealing with COVID-19 problems while you're trying to find a house. And so a couple of little pieces of advice I would say for sure are real estate agents are spending a lot more time creating virtual tours for houses. And so I think it would absolutely be worth your time to see if a house that you're wanting to look at, if it has a virtual tour. Naturally, if you like it after the virtual tour, then it is well worth going to that house. But just making it so that you are the safest that you can possibly be. Keeping yourself safe, keeping your family safe, keeping everybody safe. It's going to make it so that if you don't like that house and there's no reason for you to go look at it, you're going to know that in the virtual tour. And it's going to give you a little bit better of an idea of what it looks like and if it does pique your interest or not. And then, hypothetically, you like a house after a virtual tour, and you go out and you go look at that house. Just be very aware to keep yourself safe. Other people have probably been viewing that house. And so you're going to want to make sure that you're using hand sanitizer, that you're using alcohol in your hands and making sure you're killing as many germs as possible. You're going to want to make sure that when you go to that house, you're doing your best not to touch anything that you don't want to touch. Real estate agents and people showing houses have taken a lot of precautions to try to open up as many doors as they can. They put a lot of precautions into turning on all the lights that they possibly can. They're trying to do their best to make it so that when you enter that house, you get to see everything that you need to see. Naturally, there's going to be extra questions that are possibly going to be involved, but maybe wait on those questions until you're truly interested in the house, because you can always go back in the house and say, hey, I want to look more in depth in where the water heater is or what this room looks like. And when you do that, maybe you can make a plan that says, okay, I want to make sure that I have extra disinfecting wipes so I can wipe off stuff, so I can look in cabinets and stuff like that. But just be aware to keep yourself safe when you're going to view a house. Do your best to stay away from touching stuff or unnecessarily making it so that you could be exposed to COVID-19. Okay, neat. So how is this affecting other people? People who are listing houses are dealing with real estate agents that are putting a lot more effort into being COVID-19 safe. This is where those virtual tours are coming into place. If you're listing a house, see if your real estate agent has the option to do a virtual tour. See if your real estate has the option to post more videos, to try to describe it in different ways, and making it so that your viewings, the people who are coming to view it, already know that they like the house and already know that there's a chance that they're going to want to purchase that house. It just takes away a couple of the interactions that would be involved with people who are naturally not going to be interested at all because of one simple detail that they can see in the virtual tour. And so it alleviates a little bit of that risk. And so if you're listing a house to keep your family safe, do that virtual tour. And then on top of that, make a plan with your real estate agent on how you want to show the house and how you can keep your family safe. Having disinfectant at your front door, making it so that you ask people who are coming to look at your house that they wear face masks. Simple things like that. The name of the game is keeping yourself safe. And then lastly, what I want to talk about is the addendum for COVID-19 that you can add to the closing process if you want to. And it basically says if for any reason somebody's furloughed or laid off or any reason whatsoever from COVID-19, that the buyer or the seller can back out of the deal. And most likely those things won't come into effect, but at these uncertain times, having that addendum in place will give more people a peace of mind of being aware of what their options are. And if something unforeseen happens, like a pandemic, they have an option to leave a contract. It just gives them a peace of mind. And so going over those things, how can you keep yourself safe? Just being aware of what options you do have to see the house. And when you go see the house, have a plan to try to stay away from stuff as much as you possibly can. If you're selling the house, see if your real estate agent has a plan to create a virtual tour and has a plan for what they want to do with the showings. And then be aware that in the closing process, you have the possibility for this addendum. And so if you have any other questions on it, please let me know. If this video is useful, give it a like, give my channel a subscribe. Other than that, thanks for watching and have a great week. Bye-bye now.
Once upon a time, there was a dumb millennial. All we wanted to do was learn some stuff so we could grow. But we all